Lord of the Dead, with Cherrystone overwhelmed, Mercia, America, must get her people to safety. So we meet at last, Queen America of Cherrystone.
Mercia.
My queen, that's Valder, Lord of the Felheim Legion, Master of the Fel Gauntlet.
That's Valder? Oh no!
Ragnar has power, but lacks discipline. I fall short on neither. This is a battle we cannot win.
So we retreat. But where do we go?
The Gloomwoods is our only option.
The Gloomwoods. But...
Does the Queen of Cherrystone give up her throne so easily?
It's okay, Caesar.
Let's go.
Let's start the retreat. We have no choice.
Huh?
As word spread, does everyone know we're leaving?
They do. The citizenry is already on the move.
Oh, so we have to escort the citizens and protect them?
They're coming via the West Road, but the Felheim Legion isn't far behind.
We have to get them out of here. Fast.
Indeed, we had best use the wagon to ferry them towards our stronghold. Vehicles like these cover a lot of ground, on roads especially. They're the fastest way to reach the front line. I suggest you climb onto one yourself, and then order it towards the villagers.
Oh, this is interesting.
Okay, I just wanted to look, so he's going to be coming from down there. Hold the village, I guess, or something.
Yes.
Now you can move the wagon south, closer to the location of the villagers. The wagon can only hold one unit at a time, and villagers count as a unit. When you arrive, exit the wagon using drop, so the villagers can climb aboard. We drop 100%. What if it wasn't 100%? Does the wagon just miss? Not drop you?
Okay, I made it. I better get these villagers into the wagon.
Yes.
Yes, you can drop them off near our barracks.
Now I'm here. I can look out for the enemy troops.
Yes, and with the wagon near the barracks, you're able to ferry more units to your side. Alternate the use of the wagon to transport your troops to battle, and villagers to safety.
I will. Thank you, Emmerich.
Okay, we're going to start with a, oh, we can get more wagons. I'm getting a ranger, though. I effectively want to just, like, pile up on rangers for a little while.
Oh, so that you can just fire a hailstorm of
Yeah,
arrows?
more or less just load up, well, not load up, but, well, pelt anything that comes by. I don't know. Seems like the best option. Use her for tanking.
Ah.
No.
The Felheim Legion. I've got to protect the villagers. What if we lose one of the troops?
Go! As commander, you're strong enough to handle the first wave on your own.
Okay, we can move that over. That's a zippy wagon. You can probably just bring the wagon back because the villagers should be able to make it up to the walls on their own.
Yeah, they should be able to walk. Not actually sure if it's like a timed thing or a certain amount of villagers thing. Let's see. Overview. All villagers can escape Cherrystone, so it doesn't actually strictly say. How many
I'm
is
just wondering
all?
when the next one respawns, only when the previous ones have fled, or
Oh.
what?
Okay, guys, don't give me, do not give me,
Spoilers?
yeah, spoilers on how things are gonna go down. Because I really don't want to be told, don't move your pikemen. Because, like, yeah, okay, we've just learned that, but, like, I don't need that kind of thing. I can figure this out myself. If I want people to play video games for me, I'll let them play video games for me. Do we probably kill the archer? Yeah, let's kill the archer.
You'll
He's the most
probably
inconvenient.
get attacked on both sides, but
Okay, so when it's the last one, it'll say so. Works.
Yeah, those should be better against swordsmen.
Yeah. What is their terrain advantage? Oh, the grassy field provides 1 shield.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know.
Okay, so there's grass and road, and then forest. How much you want to bet the Florans are going to be kind of like the elves, where they dwell in the trees and stuff?
Jungle. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can I hire another ranger?
It begs the question of what other races they're going to be.
More refugees have arrived on the West Road, and others will follow.
Have you been directing the villagers to escape?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
Main problem is they're very focused on hitting that town.
Well, they want to cut off your income sources.
Yeah. At least that one's done. It is nice not having to worry about EXP.
Mm-hmm. No, I like games where things are perpetually balanced, too. Because then you don't have to worry about levels or specific abilities. Or
I
stats
do
and
like
stuff.
leveling in Fire Emblem. The class system was really freaking fun.
Brace yourself.
But at the same time, I don't know. Let's see.
Oh yeah, get that card over to him.
I might as well grab him there. Move these guys right here. I'm hoping I can shoot over the walls. I'm gonna be sad if I can't.
Oh yeah.
I should be able to. Oh, why is she on fire? Oh, her groove is maxed out.
Oh, that's why they have Wargroove. Okay. Does that allow her to get more crits or attack multiple times in a row?
I don't actually
What's
know.
the
We'll find out.
groove? Ouch. That's a lot.
So she heals 5% every round? So it's not like that big of a deal.
They're gonna take off half her health though.
Yeah. It's valid.
And she only takes out one of them. I believe if you lose your commander, don't you lose?
Yep. I just lose.
I feel... I don't know. Fired up?
My queen.
It's your groove, Queen Mercia. You've charged it for the very first time. Grooves are a gift. Commanders like you and I charge them as we battle. You must use your groove to benefit your forces.
I want to use it to heal them.
Focus your energy and cast a healing aura. It'll restore some measure of health to you and any nearby friends and allies.
Tactical advantage.
When used at the right time, this ability may very well turn the tide of battle.
So if you go near that knight, will you be able to heal yourself too?
Probably.
Well, heal them along with you, I should say.
Let's see. Okay, so it looks like I
Although
can
they've
attack
encountered anything.
over that.
So did you get the villagers? Yeah, it looks like you got the villagers in the wagon.
None shall fall while I still stand. Healing aura.
I'm gonna do that. That might buff the... No, it doesn't buff the village. Dang.
This was amazing. Can I do that all the time?
Only when you have fought enough to charge your groove fully. The charge will slowly build up on its own, but fighting and defeating enemies will accelerate the process. Therefore, if a weakened enemy is nearby, it's sensible to land the finishing blow yourself. The quicker to charge your groove. But remember, we can't afford to lose you, so don't overstretch yourself.
Okay, I understand. Thanks, Emmerich. Actually, if you... I noticed that they had used pretty much the exact same letters, but you can spell Emmerich and Mercia with the same letters.
The same person?
Very well.
Well done, Queen Mercia. The first of the villagers have made it safely to the pass. Keep going.
Now, that begs the question. Was Emmerich a good friend to the king long before she was born? Because he may have just wanted to be cutesy and name her in a way after him. Except his name was Merciful as well. So... trying to figure out who to attack.
Trying to decide if I want to attack anybody.
I'll save you all.
More villages. We'll keep you safe. So you didn't take the preemptive strike against those guys.
I was considering it, but it would have overstretched these guys.
Also you wouldn't have wanted to do that against the pikemen because the pikemen are
Dang nabbit.
better against them.
I was really hoping he'd be going for the villagers. Alright.
Have you been building anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
A small army of archers.
We need to actually hit things.
Yep.
Let's go.
Let's see.
Now, she's not as efficient against pikemen, right?
No, she's fine.
Okay.
Mainly this guy. That's going to be a financial drain keeping him alive.
Oh, because he's the knight sitting next to that. That's one thing I never understood. A lot of it has to deal with gold, and you're thinking that if they're loyal to king and country and their
Oh, I should have
fellow villagers,
sniped him
why would
first.
they need substantial gold upkeeps?
Oh, barely did any damage. Okay, there we go. So this should keep him off. Let's see. So where can he go? So this is safe.
Oh yeah. Wait. Why would you overshoot with the cart?
I won't hold back.
I'm trying to figure out where to put some things. She might get hit here. We'll see how it goes.
Oh, there's a knight up ahead too.
How far can you move? So you can move there.
I was just thinking of how they have the gloom spear, the dread, or no, is the dread spear the gloom soldier or gloom knight, or I don't know. They refer to them as the
Mansfried von Gloomhofen.
But I was just imagining gloom with armor and stuff. Half asleep.
Let's get
and
a
drooling.
swordsman. Yeah, half asleep, drooling.
Do you ever wake up and you notice that you've drooled?
Yes.
How often? For
Not
me, it's pretty
infrequently.
rare, but
Why do I keep putting her on the road? I gotta stop doing that.
oh, is she weak on the road?
You don't get a defensive bonus on the
Oh,
road.
the knights would probably be better on the roads, right? Because the
No. See how there's the shield +0 and the shield +1 for them? That's because they're standing on the grassland.
So what's her benefit?
On the road?
grass?
No, Shell, it's grassland provides a defensive bonus. It's not that she gets a specific benefit from anything. It's that standing on the road is less defensible than in the middle of a field.
Well, right. That's why I was saying why is she positioned on the road?
Because I keep attacking things without thinking about my exact positioning.
Ah, and they keep spawning.
A lot of dudes. Okay.
Yeah, those archers need to be put to use.
Let's see. Can you? No! Damn it! I accidentally did wait instead of...
I wish you could undo moves like that, but yeah.
Yeah, because it's just a little too fast for me. Okay, that should just get this guy.
There you go. Figured out that group.
No.
Yeah, realistically, you just need enough people up there to keep their soldiers off, but they're really going to be going after Mercia.
Yeah, well, she's got a heal. Honestly.
Knight versus knight. Wait, but that one skeleton's attacking that town.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't think that skeleton's gonna succeed. And as long as it gets no reinforcements, it's fine. I'm more worried about holding the southern pass.
Healing aura.
Interesting, it's not a full heal. I'm gonna try and go right there. I wonder if I can instant load a dude.
Oh yeah, can you take troops with the wagon?
No.
Or
Okay, well, I should probably do... critical hit when it's adjacent to the commander, so let's just do that. Move that out. Could go hit that guy, but that'd be a mistake. That guy's got a little bit of rang.
are you ever going to use the archer against the skeleton by their village?
That was the guy I accidentally waited with, so no. If they're darkened, I can't. Pay attention, you might learn something.
Hey! Hey!
I was complaining about that earlier, so I was like, shall. Another group of refugees, your majesty. See, I'm pretty sure you can take your troops in the wagon. Yeah, but you can't auto-load them. Ah, dang.
Oh, you lost a guy?
Yeah. Yeah, what I was hoping is I could load troops right into the wagon from the from the barracks to save time, but no dice.
Oh, they're circling around now.
Yeah, well, they really want to take this, because if they can take it, that gets rid of my ability to heal.
But also, if any one of them strikes a villager, wouldn't that fail your mission?
No.
I think it would.
I don't think so, actually.
Because the objective is get all the villagers out
Yeah.
alive.
Well, I don't know. One way or another, the villagers have some amount of HP. They're not, like, completely useless in combat.
Wait, were you directing a villager to, or just the knights?
No.
Okay, good.
These villagers are heavily armed. Let me see. Oh, God.
More troops?
Okay, I'm just gonna pop that over there.
Mm-hmm.
Pop him right there. That should give him a little bit more range. He should be able to reach that.
In the next turn, you'll be able to cart them back.
Yeah.
Now, are those villagers going to make their way out? Or do they need to be directed to do so?
I need to direct them. They are not neutral. Everything requires management here.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. I'm probably just going to be chucking bodies at this left side to some degree.
That doesn't seem like a good strategy considering your opponent is a necromancer.
I don't have... Well, I mean, that doesn't matter.
Throwing bodies at him is giving him more ammo.
It doesn't matter for the game.
More troops.
It doesn't matter.
That would be really cool if it did matter. Like every troop of yours that died added to his ranks.
There's a couple of games that do that. Not many, but there are a couple.
Well, where there's... Actually, have you ever played an undead faction in an RTS game that does that?
But not that does that, no.
But they should.
Yeah, there's a couple. There's like right-click to necromance, but that's more just like a kind of IO type game.
because I played the environmentalist faction in Alpha Centauri, and what I liked about them is early on in the game, you could... it was like a 1 in 3 chance, I believe. There were these native species of worms that were telepathic and telekinetic or something bizarre.
I
like
won't
they could
fail.
influence. Huh?
Oh yeah, I guess the Dungeons game did have undead. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, and so you had a 1 in 3 chance of actually just acquiring wild worms as a unit.
Yeah.
And they served as a huge advantage in combat earlier in the game, because usually you didn't acquire the technology to either A, make your own worms, or B, resist the psychic abilities of worms until much later. So having a bunch of worms as allies, that was a lot of fun.
But yeah, in Dungeons 3, if you had a graveyard, you would convert people into zombies or skeletons, kind of depending.
Ah.
I've forgotten about that.
People are asking about Alpha Centauri. Alpha Centauri is a Sid Meier's game.
Yeah.
Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri.
Based on Civ 2.
Yeah, it's an old one. It had just come out when I was young.
Yeah.
My dad loved
So,
it. And I loved it.
For those of you that have played more modern Civ games, it'd be like the Beyond Earth.
But it's so
I
much
believe it
better
was.
than Beyond Earth, in my opinion. I've played like the modern Civ games with your family, and I really like the originals, in part because every time you unlocked a technology or they just had so much lore, completely voice acted, beautifully written, a lot of like real world quotes from the past and stuff, and I really liked how each faction was styled after not a country or a nation, but a creed, in a way. You had as I mentioned before, you had the environmentalists, called the Gaians. You had the industrialists, which was like Morgan Industries. You had the scientists faction. You had I think it was something akin to a...
These are the last of the refugees. Once they're safe, you must escape too.
Ah. You had like the Hive faction. You had the...
Ooh. Spearmen do damage to horses.
What was interesting is they actually had a Christian faction in that one.
Yeah.
It was like, I don't know if it was so much Christian as it was just a religious faction, because it was a woman named like Sister Miriam was their leader. And so like religion was their huge, I suppose, platform.
This weather. Valder must be near. We must hurry. It will be harder now. Arranged ground units won't be able to fire as far in severe weather.
Ah, the rain. Of course, that would hinder
Die.
them. That would be interesting. Imagine you're shooting arrows and raindrops hit them mid-flight.
I think it's more of you can't see as far.
Oh, that too.
The history tells us pikemen are really good against horsemen. Pikemen are really good against charging horsemen. I'm not so sure if they're good against static ones, but I realized that I'm just making small beans here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, 50%. I'm just gonna plonk her back there.
People are asking about space Christians. I think their whole thing was they were trying to find God in the universe or something like that.
Hey, so they're Mormons.
What?
Or is it Scientologists? Which are
Scientologists are the ones that believe that there are aliens that seeded Earth, or I don't know.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry, I was thinking of Mormons in terms of, what was it? The Expanse series?
Oh,
you know how they're making
were
that
a
giant
faction.
arc and then we're gonna go fly off? But no, you're right. It's Scientologists that believe in Xenu or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Which is nonsense.
It was interesting. My mom had a really old book on religions, and one of them featured Scientology, and because it was a book from the 70s, it was brand new. You know what I mean? What?
Fleeing your kingdom, a true queen would face ruin with her head held high.
Your Highness.
My queen, do not engage Valder in battle. You can't defeat him, but you can save these
Won't let
people.
you down.
You're right. I won't let them down.
I wish I could see his stats, honestly. Oh well. Uses the Fell Gauntlet to command undead. Doesn't say anything about his abilities. Okay. Booking it.
So he essentially said you need to leave. Because he also seems to have his special ability intact. Well, not intact, but at the ready. Yeah, then I think I covered all the factions except... Oh yeah, there was also the UN faction, essentially, that were pacifists or peacekeepers. But I just liked the Mindworms. My favorite campaigns were the ones where I just allied myself with the Mindworms, and the whole planet sort of threw its lot in with you to help you against your enemies. Could you imagine that? Like a planet that was an organism?
And played favorites.
And played favorites, yes.
Rise from your grave.
It was always easier with me because I tend to play the environmentalist faction.
So it looks like he just summons, like, one troop of undead wherever he is. Give or take. When he did raise dead, I got worried. It's like, oh, is he just going to raise, like, all the dead in the area? Because there's a lot of dead in the area. But the answer is no.
Did they throw insults at each other in the other Civ games? Like your enemies?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tons.
But what would they do? Like, what insults would they throw at each other?
I mean, Gandhi would threaten nuclear fire.
No, I mean, like, would they address, say, a French dignitary and mock them for eating snails or something?
Probably, yeah.
My
Do they
queen.
do those things? I don't remember.
I actually don't care much for the Civ series, so I've never really played them.
Ah.
That was the last of the villagers. Time to get yourself to safety too, Queen Mercia.
Are you just still going with that? I know that that she has blue hair and she's wearing like silver and white or red armor, but
She is red, white, and blue all the way.
she has green eyes though. I'm on my way. I just remember all the other factions in Alpha Centauri would be like, I don't like dealing with you who choose to dance naked in the trees or something. They really expected the environmentalist faction to be a bunch of hippies in a way. They were interesting.
Die. Let's see. Well, I might as well just hit him. This is meaningless. So hold him back. Just a smidgel. Just a smidgy
I do
bit.
wonder what snails taste like. You've had snails, haven't you?
Nope.
No? I thought your mother would like to cook
Yeah,
them.
and I was like, no.
Oh, but she was cooking the ones in your backyard.
Yeah. Which, no. Yeah, I think when it comes down to it, comparing Advanced Wars to Fire Emblem, I think I'm more of a Fire Emblem fan. I prefer it when I can have, like, specialized characters for certain things. I guess Advanced Wars style games, this is completely different from snail eating, which I want to move away from. But Advanced Wars style games, it feels like you're constantly just kind of sending out throwaway characters to some degree. You know, fodder to kill. Or be killed for your needs. Fire Emblem, you never have any of your guys die. Or if you can avoid it. You've made it. Well done, my queen.
She escaped.
Ragnar.
Follow them.
I'll hunt them down and turn them into mincemeat.
Sigrid.
Go with her. Make sure this gets done properly.
And you?
Felheim needs its master. I trust you to oversee this task.
Very well. Ah, so she is with them.
Yay, I still got A. Somehow.